What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a good day. Today's the day. We are finally going to install the TRD intake. Usually a very nice, easy install. I've done about 4 of them. Never really run into any problems. Let's hope this video doesn't show any as well. Now, a couple things we should talk about before we go through it. I will put up the instructions at the end on how to do it. It comes with very good detailed instructions, simple step by step, but it's really not much to do. At the end of the day, we're taking this off for now. This comes off, that hose comes off, we undo the sensor, so this whole top part comes out. The bottom box stays on. We change out this part for the airflow accelerator that goes into the fender, and that's pretty much it. That's the short, easy way to put it. The cost of it is roughly $400. So we'll see if it's worth it. Now, people always ask, what does this give you? Is it a horsepower gain? Is it a torque gain or anything like that? Here's the thing. You shouldn't buy it for torque and horsepower. You'll probably get, I don't know, maybe like 5 to 10 horsepower out of it. It's pretty expensive. The way I always tell people is look at it like this. A supercharger costs around $7,000 and it gives you 150 horsepower. So something that costs 400 bucks isn't going to give you 100 horsepower. So you got to kind of know what you're getting. So what I always tell people is get it for the sound, get it for the little bit of throttle response it'll give you, because it'll give you a little more engine sound. I already shot a little bit of footage I put a mic right here and I drove around a little bit to show you what the stock box sounds like and if there's any difference when we put in the new TRD. So after the fact, I will film a little bit with that. We'll put the mic on the new one and we'll see if there's any sound difference. But at the end of the day, from my experience with the TRD, it has more to do. You'll feel a little throttle response, a little more sound. If you're someone who goes to any car shows, big TRD, red and black box on it makes it look good, but that is why you should buy it. If you're someone looking for horsepower gains or anything like that, you might want to look into a tune or, like I said, a supercharger that will actually get you some decent horsepower gains. Another question that is asked a lot is why the TRD versus some of the other options out there. Well, the good thing about the TRD, there's 3 things I always say. Number 1, it's a TRD part, so it is backed with a TRD warranty. Number 2, it's also Toyota, because Toyota is TRD, so you don't hurt your vehicle warranty with it. And number 3, the part is actually made for the Tundra. A lot of these aftermarket intakes are made for many applications, and you got to make adjustments along the way so it'll fit your truck. Well, this part is made for the Tundra and the Tundra only. So that's a good part about the whole thing for me. And you know, TRD, they take their time, their engineering is, you know, second to none. So why go with something else when this works so good? The price is a little bit higher than everything else, but you're paying for the quality. So let's get started here, and I will tell you what I will be doing first. We're going to take this off, and then we're going to remove that hose. I'm going to pop on every once in a while and just tell you the couple things I did here and there. Not necessarily a step-by-step, but like I said, I will put the instructions up at the end, so check it out. All right, quick update on what we've done so far. We removed the engine cover. We loosened this bolt right here. We took out the hose back here that you're not going to use again. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not showing you. We took out the hose back here that you're not going to use again. Comes off. Sometimes it's a little bit of a pain. I always use like a flathead screwdriver to just work it off a little bit. No big deal. That's what we've done so far. Okay, we removed the mass airflow sensor from the box, and we also unclipped the harness from the top of the box because this box will be coming off. So moving on to actually removing this now. Okay, next up we're going to remove the bottom part of the airbox, and there's a bolt there and there's a bolt back there. This one's a little snug, hard to get into, but you could figure it out with a socket wrench, no problem. So we will take that out now. Okay, next up on the bottom part of the airbox, we're going to take this whole unit off to make room for the airflow accelerator. Alright, to get this off, all you need to do is use a screwdriver, small pry tool, and just get on the top here and just lift it a little bit and it pulls right off. No big deal. It's pretty simple. We are now at the point where we're going to put in the new TRD intake. So we're going to start with the airflow accelerator into the hole right there in the fender, and then we will put the bottom of the airbox back, and then we will put the new upper assembly on and hook everything back up. Okay, bottom part of the airbox is in. Like I said, you're using the same one that comes on the truck. The rest is the new TRD intake. The new airflow accelerator is in. So now we have to go build the TRD intake, and then we will install. Okay, so this is the new assembly. That's the new top of your airbox. Here's the hoses. This is the replacement vacuum hose that we will use, and we also have to go over here to the old upper airbox to get the mass airflow sensor off and connect it right onto there. So let's put it all together. All right, so this is the one we took off, the stock box right there, and that is the new one. So there is the difference. This is pretty much the delete part right here. A lot of red and black TRD on that. Fairly similar, but what do you think? Okay, now the fun part. We're gonna put in the new TRD air filter, and we're gonna start hooking everything back up and put the new upper assembly on. Okay, folks, that's it for the install of the TRD cold air intake. Just wanted to show you before I put the engine cover back on what she looks like. It definitely is a nice look, gives the engine bay a really good little bit of extra in there. Like I said, if you go to car shows or anything like that, I know a lot of you that watch are in crews out there, Tundra crews and whatnot. If you pop your hood for other people to see, it's definitely a nice little add-on. And like I said, you get a little more sound out of the engine bay. Complements the TRD dual exhaust really well. A little more throttle response, but don't expect too much more than that. Maybe just a slight horsepower and torque increase, but nothing too crazy. I'm talking like 5 to 10. Nothing nuts, but the install is very easy. The instructions are amazing, very step-by-step, even if you don't know what you're doing under the hood. It's definitely something you can try. Just make sure before you start, you unhook your battery. And part 2 of this video will be tomorrow, which I'm going to film right now, is the drive with this thing to see what it sounds like, if there's any difference whatsoever. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. But overall, as far as the install goes, no big deal. Just one step at a time. Like I said, the instructions are amazing. If you're looking for this part, you can go to sparksparts.com, use the promo code TundraDude34 to save 5%. As soon as you get onto the website, you will see popular Tundra upgrades. You could click that and find this TRD cold air intake and a lot of other cool things for your Tundra, whether it be grills, wheels, whatever you want, suspension, it's all there. But like I said, TundraDude34 promo code saves you 5% site-wide every single day. So if you're interested in this, go check it out. That's a way to save a little bit of cash. Like I said, this thing is roughly $375 to $400. So let me know what you think, and make sure, like I said, you come on back tomorrow, and you will see part 2 of this where we go take it out on the road, which I'm actually going to do right now, and give it a test. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. Very easy install, and I'm happy to answer. I think this is number 5 that I've installed, either in my Tundras or in friends' Tundras. So yeah, it's a pleasure to do this, and nothing like a job well done. So Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34 gmail.com. Let me know what you think. Have a great day. Be safe.